You harken back to years past into June's about what time we would start popping up the drought monitor. But of course, then you think about the end of April, our full month of May, and you have to think there's no way that we could be concerned about drought. But just in the span of 2 weeks, we're starting to show up on the drought monitor. Now, I want to point out our annual precipitation. Go back to January 1. We're still 5.3 inches above normal, but for the month, we're down 1.8 inches. And so there we go. We're starting to see the dry category up here in the southern portion of southeast Kansas, pretty much along and just a little bit to the north of the Kansas-Oklahoma state line. And while we haven't seen much expansion of it, we know what everything out to the west of us is going to look like because it seemingly hasn't changed in years. It is something for us to keep our eyes on. That's why this morning it's kind of been a little welcome relief. I know for those of you that may have had outdoor plans in the northern portion of the 4 states, that is of no solace to you. But once again, with the vegetation, needed just a little rain, and that's exactly what we've picked up. On that dividing line of Highway 54, we have really been able to stay to the north of that, tempered our lightning from what we had this morning, but every now and then some pockets of heavy rain as well. Let's zoom in here. Like I said, right along Highway 54 is where we're seeing it, and it's pretty much followed 54 all the way across the state line. If you have afternoon trips and you need to be rolling up to KC, it's slow moving, so it really is not in a hurry to go anywhere. Take a look at the precipitation. Overnight is really when it started, and see that pocket of orange right there. And just to the northwest of Garnett, they are now up to 4 inches of rain. They did have a flood warning earlier. We've been able to go ahead and let that expire. Joplin sits at 87 degrees, do have a heat index in effect. 93 is where we stand right now. So go ahead and add about 6-7 degrees to everybody on the other side of 54. For those of you that are up in Chanute, Fort Scott, Nevada, those temperatures, not a big difference between what you're seeing and what it feels like when you walk outside. Just make sure you got your umbrella when you walk outside. As overnight we saw the winds do the domino effect, shift down from the north as that low pressure front is upon us, and look at that diagonal line that you see right there. We got shifting winds. They just want to about go here, there, and everywhere. So while we're able to avoid any severe thunderstorm warnings, any flood warnings with the morning rain, we still do have heat advisories. And those are in effect for our counties throughout northeast Oklahoma, lasting until 8 o'clock tonight. And that gray category you see right there, air quality warnings. Now, while they don't impede upon any of our counties, do want everybody to know that when it comes to breathing problems, especially COPD, if anybody, you or anybody in the family has that, when you get into the peak driving hours, you think about the morning commute and the evening commute. Also, too, if your neighbors are doing a lot of lawn work because they've got those gas-powered mowers and trimmers running, best thing to do is probably try to stay inside and avoid that. Now, the watches and warnings that we do have for the contiguous 48, oh my, are we going to see them spread quickly here for the next couple of days, because all of this heat ranging down here to the south, it is going to be upon us after we get rid of our rain for today and into tomorrow. So our temperatures really for today and tomorrow pretty seasonable, a little bit above, especially down to the south. But as this rain continues for tonight into Thursday, the cloud cover helps out, as does the northerly breeze, and then this pushes out Thursday night. After that, well, good news is no worries on the severe thunderstorm risk map, but after that, oh, hello Gulf moisture, and what that's going to do is lift those heat index readings in between 105 and 110 on Friday and Saturday.
Well, sounds like we need to be prepared for some extreme heat this weekend.
And what's happening is this is that one that was coming off of New Mexico like this, and so as it moves over, it's all that Gulf moisture sitting down there, it's simply going to replace it.
I don't want to be in a pepper patch with a blister bug today.
Yeah, and I can't remember the name of the bug. I remember the pepper
blister
patch.
Bug.
Yes, in the pepper patch.
Yeah, or billy goat with the blowtorch.
And the blowtorch, yes.
All right, thanks, Michael.